Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to another video. I am San and Vinyana, and this is Through the Windscreen. So today I have a car. So today's car basically is a car that could fit someone who's looking for an everyday used car, as well as a car for the family, or just a person who likes a nice proper sedan, which is very reliable and can do everything you need it to do. And that car is the Audi A4. So this car is a 2-liter diesel, and I mean, it's a beautiful car. This is the predecessor to the currently new Audi A4, and I must say there's not much of a big difference from the current new Audi A4, but all in all, man, it still looks amazing. So let me talk further about this car in the video. So without further ado, start this review. Okay, so let's talk about the engine real quick. Please open it up first. So this car is a 2-liter turbo diesel engine with 4 cylinders, and this engine produces 140 kilowatts of power as well as 400 newton meters of torque. That's more horsepower you get out of the C220D that I just recently reviewed. If you haven't watched that video, click the pop-up banner up here. So this car produces that with a claimed fuel consumption of 4.9 liters per 100 k's. That is very impressive, but I will put that to the test. And I mean, also then this car now we can talk about the exterior for a little bit. Yeah, it's close. It's close. Talk about the exterior real quick. As you guys can see, this is when now the big Audi grille was introduced with this model. I'm speaking about the A4s now. This is the model that where it was introduced. Beautiful styling. This is not the S line you can get, but I mean it still looks amazing too, with the nice sharp lines. And for me, I always say whenever I see this car, I say this car is made and built to just cut through. And beautiful LED bi-xenon lights. So the normal daytime running lights are here, and the indicators also built down here below. Nice, beautiful car here. Now the thing is with this car does not have fog lights. You find it on different certain models in the A4 line, which is the higher models that you find in this car, where you have a nice, beautiful bulb here as the fog light, but also beautiful 4 rings. Okay, so we're talking about the tires, right? These are beautiful mags. Audi's always produced very attractive, mags, and this for me by far is my favorite so far from the Audi lineup. So this car now, as you can see, the big tire. It runs on 18-inch alloy wheels, low-profile tires, pretty wide, so something for you guys to consider. But nonetheless, beautiful tires. Nice, beautiful. There's now the mirror caps, as you can see, beautiful mirror caps matching the car's overall color. This color, I'm not really sure about the name of the color, but it's a nice dark, like charcoal, but deeper than charcoal type of color. It looks nice and elegant though. Very fitting for an elderly person looking for this type of car. Anyway, nice beautiful lights. This car's got a beautiful line. A line that runs from here all the way down to the back of the car. Beautiful lines in this car, which make it look a bit more aggressive, a bit more sporty. So now also another feature that I like about this car are the door handles. They don't go outwards like the usual door handles you find on the cars. These ones go up. Alright? Nice and up. Nice thing about this car. Okay, so moving on to the back. Now, this car does not look very, very different from its predecessor. The previous generation of this car looks similar from the back, so not much of a big change in this car. It's beautiful, 4 rings, Audi 4 rings, A4 TDI badging. The parking sensor here at the back. Beautiful bumper, man. It has 2 pipes here which are real. Mercedes-Benz, if you're listening, please, an Audi. Yo, this is Audi. This is Audi. Beautiful exhaust pipes. And also, let's talk about the boot space of this car. But before we do that, there's one thing that annoys me about this car when it comes to the boots. The car's unlocked, guys. And look, I can't open the boots. I need to use the key for some reason. I promise you, I'm even pressing unlock. I have to press the boot button. Beautiful key, by the way. Audi proximity key. Starts off function inside the car. So that's a very nice thing about that. Anyway, I need to press. That's when it opens. Anyway, so the car's boot capacity is 480 liters. Guys, let me tell you one thing. I understand it's similar to the C-Class, a bit more than C-Class, but similar to the 3 Series too. But you can fit things easier here because of a nice square opening here. Not much of a lid here that prohibits you from taking out luggage easier. So it's nice from our stand. And surprising thing, I can fit here, guys. Put it into perspective. I'm 1.9 meters tall. Look at this. Look at this. I'm inside, bro. Like, comfortably. Comfortably. So that's a nice thing about the car. Pretty cool about the car. There's a spare wheel underneath. Even though it's a space saver. So it's a biscuit that, like, we call it this side. And all the other necessary equipment that you need for changing your tires. Nice. This is for the lights, if you need the lights, anything or stuff like that, or the medical aid kit that's usually here on the side. And then this side, there's a compartment here for you to keep your stuff. I do not see any hooks for you to tie down any luggage that you may have or groceries. So something to consider, Audi. But nonetheless, man, amazing car, beautiful car on the outside. And yeah, let's just look in the inside of the car and see how it is inside and how much the growth of the car is. You know, how much the growth of the car has impacted leg room, shoulder room, head room for passengers as well as the driver. So let's go inside. Okay guys, so we're inside the Audi A4, and first things first, man, I must say it's nice. It looks nice inside. It's better than what Audis usually were before, but Audi's still a bit conservative when it comes to, you know, just putting a bit more extra things in there. I mean, as compared to the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, you have a bit more like bit more suaveness, a bit more attractive aspects of the car and of the car's interior. But also this car, I'm not going to say this car doesn't look very nice. It looks very nice, very fitting for what I would assume as its target market, that being the elderly people, you know, more young professionals and executives, people like that, and family people. So it's a bit minimalistic in a way. But anyway, steering wheel, beautiful. I'm not a fan of this specific design of steering wheel that Audi has. They have the one where it's round here in the middle. That one is my favorite one, so I must say so. But nonetheless, it looks very nice with nice controls here. But it's plastic, guys. So this is an Audi. This is a luxury sedan, and it's meant to be a bit better than just, you know, weak plastic. You know, I'm not saying put in like aluminium or steel, but at least put like steel tips on it or chrome type of effects. I'll just put plastic on it. But anyway, it's fine. The mobility of the steering wheel, you can move it around. I'm really a fan of the electric ones that you can get in cars, but I'm sure you have to add that on as an extra. In front of me, speedometer, rev counter, the central digital display, pretty nice, clean, you know, beautiful. And also, the nice thing about this car is that the gear of this car, I was not a fan of it in the beginning, but it makes life easier when you drive, because it's like a joystick of some sort, you know. You can just easily control, you know, reverse, neutral, drive, and it goes to that gear and comes back to its neutral position. That's a nice thing about that. With the park button here, right here, is the electric handbrake, start-stop function, and this is where you control the volume, switch on the infotainment system, seek your tracks, go back or forwards, and also a nice one down here is now where you have your swivel controller for you to control here. I prefer this than the touch ones because you know exactly where you're going and it's easier for you to operate whilst you're driving. And also has, you know, nice features here. So swift up here, get information about the car, your telephone, radio, media, and this right here is a touchpad. So you don't press these numbers. These are like a touchpad for all your CDs. So look here, infotainment system where you can see this thing. Here, in the infotainment system. Okay, it's fine. So another nice thing about this car is that with the proximity key that I was holding, I showed you guys when I was at the back. The proximity key, beautiful key. You know, this key for me looks better than all of its other competitors' keys, to be honest. And also, you have the start-stop function with it being a proximity key. You have a 12-volt socket right here for you to charge your phone. You have nice cup holders with a beautiful light, like ambient type of light. Fits a nice normal bottle in easily, you know. And your air freshener for the car. Another compartment that you have here is what I'd assume is for your coins or for you to put your keys inside here. It's nice though if it's for the keys. It's nice. Another compartment down here. Sanitize, guys, please, always. You have a nice USB charging port here with an aux cable charging port, and this open space right here for you to put everything you may need, you know, even cell phone, stuff like that. You can fit quite a lot in here, so it's very, very, very convenient with it not having the usual conventional center armrest. Overall, the car feels solid, man. Like everything feels solid, you know. Nice rubber material here on the top, rubber material here. you know, nice one here too. It feels premium, you know, so I can't really complain about that. This is nice and beautiful. The door handle is better than that of a Mercedes-Benz, I must say. And even the finishes here are nice and beautiful with the light controls here, light controls, fog lights, and everything like that you may need. And another interesting thing about this car is that when it comes to now the climate control, this car is a single climate climate zone, climate control unit. So you don't have the dual climate zone, which you usually have in most cars you usually see, where it has aircon at the back too, where you can control that too. So this car only has one long section here, just filled with the aircon vents to compensate for the fact that you don't have aircon at the back. So you need as much power as you can get from the front for you to push as much cool or warm air to the back. That's a nice thing about that. But also these swivels here for the climate control are nice and easy, on and off, everything like that. And here you have the drive select options. Drive select options are basically what allow you to change the car from eco, comfort, individual to what they call dynamic here, which is sport, you know, for usual people. Traction control, on and off button is here, as well as the screen. Now to switch off the screen, you can press here but keep the radio playing. So that's a nice thing about that, you know. You have a sunroof here. That's a nice thing about that. Nice beautiful sunroof with the controls up here, the lights. You have nice LED interior lights in this car. So as you can see right here, you have nice LED lights. You can switch off to beautiful finishes. Even the rear view mirror. The rear view mirror too is beautiful. It is frameless. So now this is very nice, guys. It may seem like something that's very small, but it's something that makes a big difference in the overall look of the car. Nice big windscreen. And yeah, guys, I mean, this car has grown quite a lot, but let me detail all the, you know, improvements in the car's overall growth inside when I get to the back seat, and how well a person as tall as I am in my seat settings fits here at the back. And yeah, let's check it out, guys. Okay, so inside the back of this car, and yeah, well, Audi claims that this car has grown, the interior of the car has grown by 17 millimeters, and it has 11 millimeters more of headroom and shoulder room. So yeah, I believe that. I mean, my shoulder's right here and I'm sitting pretty perfectly, but when there's another person here, I'm going to be moved a bit to the side, but still, it's fine. So the front seat is in my driving settings, and there's a bit of leg room, some nice headroom. You know, this is better headroom than you would get in a C-Class. If you haven't watched that video, click the pop-up banner up here above. Okay, cool. So also another thing about this car is that the leg room has grown by 23 millimeters. So I mean, I can see it. I can fit properly in this car. Nice space for my feet down here. And as I explained before, guys, this car is not a dual climate zone car. So this part where you usually have the aircon, there's nothing. So you just have compartments to store, I don't know, your phone, I'd assume, or some coins and stuff like that. 12 volt socket for you to charge it at the back. I really prefer USB ports, but that's fine. You have compartments here. You can't really put like a big bottle inside here, but you can put the normal size bottle inside here. And the windows go until here. So yeah, it's not a nice thing. I mean, you can't sit comfortably here, you know? And kids nowadays want to just sit and look outside and do some other things, can't do that, but it's fine. And the nice thing about this car is that now, as you can see, this car has black leather inside with a nice brightly colored headline on the top. So this car doesn't really feel as, you know, as claustrophobic or small. It feels a bit bigger inside now because you have more light coming in from the sunroof, and now the brightness of the headliner. You have nice LED lights here at the top for you to light out here at the back. And I mean, the overall comfortability of the seats here at the back, man, are pretty nice. I must admit, they're pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's where this car trumps Mercedes-Benz. I'm comparing this car to Mercedes-Benz a lot because I'm still yet to review the 3 Series in order for me to now, you know, finish off the trilogy of these luxury sedans. But anyway, you have nice things here. You have nice ISOFIX points down here, so you can put in your. These are clip-ons now. That's the thing, and you can lose these things very easily. So it'll be better to have like Mercedes-Benz where you can just push it in, and now just put it in. Once you're done, just pull it back out. That's the nice thing about that. So yeah, there's no armrest here in the center. it's something for me I really need in the backseat of this car, so that I can just sit here and look at what's happening on the front and on the road in front of me. Sorry, English is a bit shaky today. So yeah, but also, I mean, they didn't compromise the finishes. Nice still leather finish here. Nice, you know, soft leather finish here too, with the beautiful, you know, brushed steel. Nice pedals here with the speakers here on the side, and here down here at the bottom too. So that's a nice coat hanger. A nice coat hanger here by the airbags. So if you're carrying your coat, you just carry it here instead of having it here where it's gonna like obstruct you a lot and annoy you. So yeah, let's just move on, guys. We're done with the interior, done with the exterior. Let's move on and drive this car and see if, you know, this Audi lives up to the name itself. So alright, guys, let's drive. Okay, so guys, we're inside the Audi A4 2-liter TDI. So for the first segment, I'll be driving it around town just to see how it feels like to drive it in town, how easy it is to navigate. And I mean, so far, guys, so good. You know, this car is a pretty long car. It's longer than the predecessor, but it feels so easy to navigate around town. It's a nice car to drive around, guys. It's very smooth, eh? The 7-speed auto of this car is very smooth, especially when you have it in comfort mode. Don't really feel the gear changes. Even when you're slowing down, the change downs or the downshifts are not that hectic. Because in some cars, you feel the downshift. The car pulls you, you know, but this one is nice and smooth. And it's very quick to accelerate though, let me tell you that. It's very, very quick to accelerate. And I'm gonna show you guys how quick it is when you put it into sports mode and in manual using the plastic pedal shifts. You guys know how I feel about the plastic pedal shifts. Also, another thing is that Audi has now incorporated new materials, you know, when they built this car, and therefore that resulted in weight savings to the amount of 120 up to 120 kilograms. That's a lot, guys. You know, that's a very lot. That's a lot. That's very a lot. So that's a lot of weight to save, guys. And I mean, you don't even feel the fact that they've used new materials, and in most cases you find that the materials that they use are quite cheap, you know. And in this instance, they're alright, bro. They're alright. Nothing much to it. You know what I'm saying? So this car's fuel consumption, right, is 4.9 liters. Guys, this is a 2-liter, which has a fuel consumption of 4.9 liters. That is crazy. That is crazy. Obviously, that is like the combined fuel consumption, more towards if you're driving in extra urban areas, that being out of town. So that'll be, you know, the figures you kind of reach. I do not fully believe that it's 4.9 liters, you know, because I've averaged about 6.1 liters right now, but I've been driving in town mostly. That's pretty good too, driving in town. I mean, that's still less than the fuel consumption that you get in a GTI, which I recently reviewed. If you haven't watched that video, click the pop-up banner above. There's some flat road actually. There's a flat road. Traction control off. So we're gonna adjust out the 0 to 60 time. I'll put the car into dynamic. On the dynamic, select sport, gearbox, and traction control. I saw it here, off. All right, it's off. Now let's try. Plant the foot. That was quick. Traction control on. Back to normal gears. Comfort. I do not want to do this again. Yo, that was quick. That was quick. That was quick. That was quick. Felt much quicker than 3.1 seconds, guys. That felt like, well, from the time here, actually, oh, I got the time. 3 seconds flat. 3 seconds flat. Oof. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, guys. So what's my verdict on this car? Should you avoid it, shortlist it, or just go ahead and buy it? I'd say if you're in the market for a sedan, I'd say shortlist this car. But if you're a fan of Audis, then go ahead and buy this car. It is an amazing car which can fit any type of lifestyle, whether it be you're a family person or you're just a person who's just by themselves and you just go around traveling wherever you travel to, or a person who's looking for a car that can do both, which is travel and also be sporty. So yeah, guys, without further ado, thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe down below, like the video, share it with your friends and family, and comment down below on what you guys think of the car. So alright, guys, thanks for watching the video. Alright, shout out.